pray together. God, we thank you for tonight. God, thank you for these men and women you called to lead our city. We pray for wisdom tonight for them, that you would just give wisdom as they navigate decisions that need to be made tonight, decisions they're considering for the future. Thank you for this place we get to call home. Thank you for protection that we have. Thank you for the way in which you care for us and guide our lives. Pray for wisdom for each decision that we make tonight. Thank you for loving us. Thank you, Jesus, for living the life we didn't die in death we deserve, and for being resurrected, inviting us to life. In Christ's name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Alderman French.
Here.
Alderman Vaughn. Here. Alderman Bryant. Alderman Gilmore.
Here.
Alderman Sain. Here. Alderman Polley.
Here. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes for October the 20th? Second. Is this correction? If not, call the roll.
Alderman French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bryant. Alderman Gilmore. Alderman Sain. Alderman Polley.
We have a correspondence.
Yes, sir. We have two. The first one is a thank you card from Deborah Lovell for all the assistance, flowers, and prayer that was given to her. And then I have a press release. It's from the Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office. And the Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office proudly announces that the 10 Tennessee Fire Departments chosen for the inaugural 100 for 100 Smoke Alarm Installation Challenge on October 10th, 2015, exceeded the event's goals and set the stage for other 100 for 100 events before year's end. It's created to commemorate the SFMO's 100th anniversary. The 100 for 100 challenge is a fun way for fire departments to push their limits and interact with their communities while raising awareness about fire prevention. The SFMO chose 10 departments who believed they could install at least 100 alarms in one day's time. That's 1,000 total newly installed smoke alarms. Instead of being content to meet those goals, however, the fire departments and their teams went the extra mile and installed 1,116 smoke alarms during the event. I congratulate all of our fire prevention partners for demonstrating during the 100 for 100 event their commitment to helping make Tennessee a safer place, said State Fire Marshal and Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance Commissioner Julie McPhee. Their participation was vital to this event's success, and I thank them for their time and efforts. The results of the inaugural 100 for 100 event, out of the 10, Manchester Fire Department ranked third with 119 alarms that were installed.
Okay, comment from Mayor. We moved Jamie up to code director, and I'd like to get somebody to make a motion for Jamie in that job.
Make motion.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, is there any discussion? If not, call roll.
Alderman French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bryant. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sain. Alderman Polley.
We have a Thanksgiving proclamation honoring God with Thanksgiving for the month of November, promulgated by the state. Requires a motion to approve this proclamation. Provide the text to anyone.
I'll make a motion.
Second? Second. Is there any discussion? We just got to have it on record here. We did. Call roll.
Alderman French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bryant. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sain. Alderman Polley.
Okay. Any comment from citizens? Any comment?
I'm back. Yeah, well, I was invited to come back for the third reading to find out the status rezoning property across the street from my house on Oak Drive, to ask you all if you can tell me how many cars are going to be moved into that gas station, how is that going to affect the traffic on Oak Drive, and what precautions are going to be taken to protect those of us that live in and around that busy intersection.
The only thing that we're doing tonight is the rezone. We don't have that information. That will be given, of course, what's put there, and we think it's gonna be speedway. All of that will be done at a later time.
Well, respectfully, I would ask that you don't blindly approve to rezone a piece of property that's supposedly going to be another chicken and gas store in Manchester. I mean, we've got several of those, and to rezone that property with no information doesn't seem reasonable.
Mike, do you think that there's going to be a difference, a major difference in the number of cars and the traffic, whether it's a C5 or a C3?
Absolutely. When it was zoned to be a hospital, there's parking area over in there, and our hospital, I'm sure, would only dream of having that kind of traffic through there. Gas stations.
And you've got ambulances and everything when you're talking about hospital.
Well,
I
I live across the street. I can tell you every time an ambulance left. There's one that left about 10 minutes before I came. But if you're talking about a store, a business that depends on traffic to sell whatever they're going to sell plus gasoline, and how's the store going to be turned? Is it going to face the highway? Is it going to face Oak Drive? Traffic along Oak Drive backs up now, and that's not just for school times. That's important information.
It's important.
It is important, I think we established prior in our last meeting that before approving the site or whatever would be built there, that they would bring that to our planning commission, and all of that would come into play and decide if the turn lane was required in order for that to be built there. Is that not?
All
what
of
it
that
says?
be done.
So all of that would have to come out at that time, and that's prior to approving them to build that, really. I mean, this is just, I guess, zoning it for the potential of that to be built.
Is there enough room for a turning lane?
In
Because, I mean,
the way
my
I
parents' house is gonna be
understood,
right on the road.
the way I understood it was that the potential owners of that new business would even be willing to give more of their land to accommodate the turning lane if that is required.
There's
If
really,
I'm wrong in what I'm saying, somebody correct me, but I was told that by a member of the planning commission.
there's really a need now for turning lane, but again, I'm just asking y'all to please consider before you jump through a hoop to change property zoning for something that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know
There's
what's
no
going
reason to keep it as a C5 because that's not gonna, there's no, call for a medical facility in that place. It's all moved over to Interstate Drive, so there's no reason to keep it as a C5. We don't have a reason to not rezone that.
I'm asking for you to give assurances that folks are going to be safe in
We
their
bill
house.
at the proper time.
But you don't even know how many cars are going to be there.
It's
And
not the
how that-
time for us to decide that.
The only thing we're trying to do is rezoning. This is what the whole thing's about. We don't have no information to say about no cars or anything like that. All of that will be done if that company or whatever goes on that piece of property. All of that comes to the planning commission. Then the planning commission will decide whether it's feasible, it's hurting somebody that lives there or whatever. And you welcome to come when we meet or whatever goes in there. You know,
Hopefully you understand my
we've
position that y'all are voting to blindly rezone the property.
we're not blind to rezoning.
Well, you're rezoning it, and you don't know what's going to be there, and you don't know the impact
It's nothing can go there unless the planning commission says so.
I understand.
And then that's when whatever goes there. The planning commission will, they'll bring prints, everything, and everything will be going over. Everything will.
So those of us that live in and all around Oak Drive can be assured that the traffic is not going to impact how we live, and putting a business there is not going to have a negative impact.
No, we don't want no negative impact on nobody. You know, it's just like when they built what old Southern building used to be Violet. It was not in there for that property. When they built that, they came before the planning commission when they was going to build and everything, and the people that lived there, they came and asked for different things. They even asked for the fence in the back and everything. The contractor, the people who were building that building, went along with it. If it's something you don't like, I'm sure them people will talk to you or anybody else.
Okay. I just,
But we just rezone the property for anything to go in there.
that's not like that.
Okay, we're getting the committees. Yeah.
My name is Jonathan Wilker, I represent Steve Young's zone change application. I just want to state, as the council, the board has mentioned, we plan to provide studies that the planning commission and the city engineer will require. We don't have the outcome of those yet, but it will be premature to do those studies until we're at a point where the zone change has been approved. So we intend to work closely with the city to assure you that we have a quality project.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're getting committees, safety.
Nothing to report, we'll have a meeting tomorrow at 5.
Finance,
Finance, we'll meet tomorrow at 5 as well. And I just want to say that the good news is that Amy and Brendan both are working on a fabulous plan for the city, so we should have some things to talk about and discuss. Hopefully move forward with some kind of market management system.
okay. Art commission,
Nothing different.
street, water and sewer, recreation,
Our next meeting is the 12th and then
okay, tourism,
Friday, the 6th, this Friday, at 8:50, anybody come out. We're going to meet at the Hot Cafe parking lot area. We're going to reveal the new downtown sign and work with the historic society, but 3 points in downtown. 2 of them are up. One of them, we have an issue with some cages, utilities, so we got to wait for that. But Friday, 6th at 8:50, the coffee cafe.
okay. Plan commission,
Nothing new from planning. We will meet November the 16th, here in the boardroom at 5:30.
historical zone,
We actually will meet tomorrow, or on Thursday, is our regular monthly meeting, and we didn't have anything up till then, so I'll know more Thursday. So I think we'll present it today.
okay, we're getting the resolution order.
First thing, third reading, an ordinance amending Title 14, Chapter 6, Section 1 to the Manchester Municipal Code, the same being the zoning ordinance in the city of Manchester, Tennessee, to amend that ordinance and zoning private real estate owned by Department 23 LLC, be rezoned as C3 commercial from C5 commercial, pass first reading October 6, pass second reading October 20, present third.
make a motion.
Second,
Be ordained by the board mayor of the city of Manchester, Tennessee, Title 14, Chapter 6, Section 1 of the Manchester Municipal Code being, it is hereby immediately changes zoning classification of the following described property owned by Department 23 LLC from C5 commercial to C3 commercial. Situated in the city of Manchester, the first civil district of Coffee County, the Middle Grand Division, State of Tennessee, to be part of Tract 1, part of Tract 21 of Sure subdivisions before the trust book, 31 page 483, and Tract 2, all of block B of A, and Daniel subdivisions before the trust book, 61 page 110, lands of Department 23 LLC is reporting deed 332, page 169 of Coffee County Register of Deeds, office located in Manchester, Tennessee, being described as follows. Beginning point of reference in the center line of MacArthur Street, Tennessee Highway 55 and Oak Drive, this along the center line of Oak Drive southeast, 7 degrees 22 minutes, 56 east. This is 43.7 feet to the point, this leaving said center line of Oak Drive, through water of Oak Drive south 02, 3701 west. This is 25 feet to the point, the original southern right away of Oak Drive, and northwesterly corner of the tract land. For right away purposes to the state, Tennessee is recorded. Deed 177-868 West Zone is T-Dot Highway Project 16-2218-04. It's along the southerly right-of-way line of Oak Drive and the northerly line of the lands of the state of Tennessee, south 87-2259 east distance 188 feet to the set pin, iron pin and cap on the northeasterly corner of the state of Tennessee, parcel of true point of beginning. This living said lands of the state of Tennessee, continue on the said southerly line of Oak Drive, south 87-2259 east distance 126 feet to set iron pin and cap. This levy said southerly right away of Oak Drive along through the lands before mentioned about the concrete LLC following two portions. One, south 02, 3701 west, distance 288.12 feet to set iron pin and cap. 87.259 west, distance of 436.48 feet to set iron pin and cap on the eastern right of way line of the aforementioned MacArthur Street, Tennessee Highway 55. This along the eastern right of way line of MacArthur Street, Tennessee Highway 55, north 25, 38 east, distance 286 feet to set iron pin and cap on the southern right of way line of Oak Drive, performing state of Tennessee, parcel this along the right away line of Oak Drive, and the southerly parcel as the state of Tennessee, north 85.2755 east, distance 200.15 feet to the true point beginning, containing 2.428 acres of land, being course lands described in Exhibit A, the certified title commitment 151-3801 CD is provided by Fidelity National Title and Insurance Company. Being a portion of that property conveyed to MacArthur 23 LLC, bid record, book 53, Commissioners off Cobb County, Tennessee. Be further ordained by the Board of Mayor Alderman, the City of Manchester, Tennessee, Title 14, Chapter 6, Section 2 of the Manchester Code of Title Zoning Map, being mentioned as property is commercial. Be further ordained by the Board of Mayor Alderman, the City of Manchester, Tennessee, on that publication passage and public hearing of the board by the City of Manchester, Tennessee, requiring it that all ordinances in conflict with public conflict once presented and a positive recommendation of the Manchester Regional Planning Commission. That's first October 6th, that's second October 20%.
Okay, is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Alderman French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bryan. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sane. Alderman Polly.
First reading of an ordinance to be mentioned, Mr. Code 9409 relative to taxi cabs. Discuss this in work session, presented for first reading.
Do you have a motion? Second. Discussion. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Alderman French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bryan. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sane. Alderman Polly.
Can I ask my vote? I did have one more thing to say, or to ask. How many, do we know how many cab companies we have?
One for London.
One. Just curious.
We have first reading of an ordinance to be mentioned, Mr. Code 9407 relative to inspection of taxi cabs. This also was discussed in work session, presented for first.
Do you have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second. The discussion? Call the roll.
Alderman French. Alderman Swan. Alderman Bryan. Alderman Kilgore. Alderman Sane. Alderman Polly.
We have first reading of an ordinance to prohibit outside display or storage of used household goods offered for sale. You've instructed me to change the text significantly to make an absolute prohibition on commercial lots, except those that have a prior existing residential use, that the owner can be cited if he allows it after due notification, provide civil penalties of enforcement costs, and to provide potential confiscation of things in violation. Any other suggestions?
Did we get a second?
Got a motion here.
We need a motion, a second, didn't we?
I'll make a motion.
Have a second? Okay.
What I would propose to do would be to send draft to each of you of several permutations and let us have further discussion about what changes would be made to this for the next.
Yeah. Okay. All right, call roll.
Alderman French.
No.
Alderman Swan. Alderman Ryan. Alderman Coolor. Alderman Sain. Alderman Polly.
It's my privilege to hand this
Okay, any old business?
this week.
Any new business?
I just want to say one thing. We promoted Jamie, so that moves potentially another money knows, right?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if I need to make a motion for this or not, but I'd like to hold on to post that position until we, either at a work session or a finance meeting or something, discuss the, impasse study on the codes department.
We weren't planning on doing that,
Okay,
no way, so,
never mind.
yeah. But
But
after we do that and
discuss
everything, I'll talk to you about it and we'll chill.
Okay.
Okay, but we're not going to do nothing about that. Okay?
I just want to say on the rezoning, when the site thing comes back to that, if it creates any unreasonable consequences for the neighborhood, I'm not going to vote for that. But I do think moving it out of the current zoning is just common sense, because it's not going to be utilized for the zoning that protects. So, again, I can't, based on your standards versus mine, I can't assure you that I'm going to be your standards on it. But if it does create any undue harm to the neighborhood, I'm not going to vote for it. I don't feel like the water plan is properly in place. You can ask Mr. Carter back in the back corner. I'm constantly concerned about the water flow in this community. And I've worked on projects all over the city that are pertaining to water flow. And I'm aware of the issue around that area, even coming down from when the middle school was being proposed just down the way. So I understand that. It's something I'm going to closely look at. My vote, I consider my vote to rezone this not a vote in support of potential building. I'm going to take that under a completely separate consideration when we come to that point. So I don't want you leaving thinking that we're letting you down. We do have an obligation to protect you guys, and I fully intend on my commitment to that obligation. But we have to get to that point, and I think this is one that allows us to do that. Again, my due diligence will be there when it comes to that.
Alderman Sain mentioned the codes department study, and I know I just got mine out of the box on the fire. What is the police or the school, have we heard?
We hadn't heard anything.
Are we going to plan maybe just one work session? Maybe it's not before meetings, so we're rushed to go through each one of these?
Yeah, we will. The only one I've talked to so far about this is the fire chief. In fact, I'm not speaking for him, but we talked about it. He's looking at his now to see what they said and get something together and bring it back. I want to have all the department heads to do that. Once we get something from everybody, then the department heads bring it to it. Mr. Lewis, I just want to echo what Alderman Frank said. We're not going to put anything on the neighborhood or nothing that hurt the neighborhood. I promise you that. We just wanted to, and like he said, this was a vote to change the rezone. This was all this was about tonight. But when it comes before the board, Speedway, whoever, when something comes before the board, the planning commission look at it, but these people up here are the ones going to do the voting. And I guarantee you, every one of them do what's right.
I don't have a question about that. I can't believe that, maybe the gentleman from Speedway could tell you how many cars a day that business anticipates on the property. But to say that wouldn't have to even think that that wouldn't have a negative impact on traffic flow is a little naive, I think.
We got a lot of traffic on Oak Drive right now. Nights before I came to that meeting, 14 cars went by my house. 14, right behind each other. And we had a wreck down there. You know?
We understand.
The bus stop, people go right around the bus, keep on going with the stop sign.
No, we will.
I mean, we got trouble down there right now off the traffic. Can we use the speed bump up across the road something, a stop sign, every so often, slow the traffic
Well,
down?
we've tried that. We've tried to stop signs. But, I mean, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll look at whatever we need to look at, I promise you, we'll do it. And if they had to put a turn lane in there, that's gonna be discussed. Every bit is gonna be discussed. And, you know, y'all welcome to come.
Have you been down
We'll
there
go look at it, we'll get all the results. And Scott's our engineer, they got theirs, and they'll get together about water and everything.
Have you been down to the home and look at a new one? The field,
Yeah,
that big it is?
yeah.
We ran for the main house. Rush all the traffic.
Anything else?
Is he still here? He can have my house. I live at the end of Royal Trail. Then they won't be over by you. It's already zoned behind us. We got a credit union. Make me an offer today. We do need all the kids in the high school. They'll just swing right in. And I talked to my neighbor. He said, let's go, let's go. I'm ready.
All right, we'll adjourn. Thank you.
No, I'm ready.